Hi everybody, it's Thrilling Thursday and I am super excited because today is our day of doing some cooking for our English learning. So if you're ready, we are going to begin. Okay, we are going to be making some gingerbread men because guess what? Our learning and our book is all about the gingerbread man. Now, you will need a little bit of equipment, and most often than not, most kitchens will have these in them. Okay, so your mummies and daddies and your grown-ups will have all of these things to help you make your gingerbread man. So you will need a lovely mixing bowl, a good decent size to make sure that your ingredients fit in there. You will need a strong spoon to mix. That's what we'll be using in school. If you would prefer, you can use a whisk or a dough hook attachment on your mixer, okay, your stand mixer. You will need an apron to stop your clothes from getting dirty or messy. You'll need some scales to measure your ingredients. You will of course need all the ingredients, which we will talk through in a moment. You will then need some measuring spoons to be able to measure out some of the ingredients. You will need some cookie cutters, and you don't need to have gingerbread men shaped cutters. If you don't have them, just regular round or square cookie cutters will do. You need some oven mitts or oven gloves because you will be working with an adult to put your cookies in and bring them out of the oven. You will of course need an oven, okay, set at the right temperature, which we will talk about in a moment. Some cling film and a baking tray. You will also need access to a fridge and some grease-proof paper if your baking tray is not non-stick. And finally, and most importantly, you will need the help of an adult with you while you're doing this, okay? Because it involves using some kitchen equipment like the oven, which might get a bit hot. All right, so when you're ready with all these things, we are ready to move on. Okay, I have got our list of ingredients here. Now, at the beginning of the week, I gave you a little heads up that you might need to do a little bit of shopping, or sometimes you have all of these ingredients with you at home, ready in your pantry. So the first thing you need is 350 grams of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 125 grams of butter, 1 egg, 175 grams of light brown sugar, 4 tablespoons or 85 grams of golden syrup, and icing to decorate, and that is entirely optional. If you don't have icing, that is fine. I don't want you to get disappointed that you don't, and I don't want mummies and daddies to feel that they have to go and buy it. Okay, you can easily make icing at home. If your mummies and daddies are bakers, they will know how to make it at home, but you don't really need it. Okay, so once you've got all of these, you preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 160 fan or gas mark 4, and please ask an adult to do this for you. Okay, now I have also put in a link here because Mrs. Sweeney uses this recipe to make the gingerbread people or gingerbread men. This recipe, when I made it at home, I used a really tiny cookie cutter at Christmas time and it made about 20 to 24. If you're using a larger cookie cutter, it'll make about 12 large cookies, okay? So it depends on the size of your cookie cutter. Now, I'm not going to say any more. I'd like you to go onto that link, have a go at making them, and then we will see you today at 2 o'clock to do our taste test on Teams. So have fun cooking it. Just before you go, there was one little thing that we wanted to ask you to do. Have a look at that video because what you're doing today impacts on what we're doing tomorrow. I know we're going to have lots of fun doing cooking and tasting and all of that, and we're all seeing each other on Teams a bit later on today, but I just wanted you to have a look at this video on writing some instructions because that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And we're doing all this cooking today because we want to be able to pass on this lovely recipe to other people, and if they want to make gingerbread men, they need to know how to do it. So just have a little look at this video. It's with a lovely gentleman called Steph, and he talks to you about doing cooking and about writing steps to make cooking easier for other people. So Have fun. We're going to do some cooking, and when we're finished, we will talk together at 2 p.m. with our cookies ready to be tasting them. Yummy, yummy. See you soon. Bye for now.